Friern on a Thursday evening. Radio Friern.
Yes, indeed, Radio Friern, ladies and gentlemen, on this Thursday evening with the Turquoise Rag Factory on the air between 7 and 9 o'clock. Tommy Bruce and the Bruisers ain't misbehaving. Well, that's not true about Radio Friern, I can assure you.
Hello, doll. I'm thinking of you. Just you wait till I get back, doll. No one to talk with, all by myself. Oh, honey, so just you wait till I get back, 'cause I'm gonna knock on your front door, doll.
Well, there we are. That's Tommy Bruce and the Bruisers with a record called Ain't Misbehavin'. 7:25 on Friern. This is Whaley on the wireless with the Turquoise Rag Factory. Good evening to all the new listeners we have. Of course, broadcasting every single day of the week to Friern and Harleywick Hospital, to the patients, staff and the guests. It's time for the Radio Friern Cringeometer. Now, people who haven't heard it before, let me tell you what we do is this. We have in the hospital a special cringeometer machine which listens to the music and then marks the records on a sliding scale from 1 to 10. Now, if it marks it a 10, the record is awful. If it marks it a 1, it means absolutely, excruciatingly, horribly, dreadfully awful. And anything on a sliding scale from 10 to 1 means it's comparatively bad. Now, I was trying to decide this evening what record I would play for my cringeometer when I came across this one from the Human League. It's called I Need Your Loving. Well, I think they need a few people to sing a little bit after having heard this record. Paul Sparry brought it to my attention. He put, "This record is truly awful. Sorry I bought it from Paul. Tony Speedwell likes it, the poor chap." See what you think, and then we'll see what the cringeometer thinks as we listen to Human League, a record called I Need Your Loving. Well, there we are. That's the Human League and a record called I Need Your Loving. That was a pretty fair load of old rubbish. Oh, dear. Paul Sparry. Yes, you're quite right. Tony Speedwell. Huh? Where did we get him from, I wonder? That's pretty gruesome. And we will now let the judgment come from the impartial Radio Friern Cringeometer. 2. So there we are, a mark of 2 for that record from from Human League. I've even forgot who it was from. It was so bad, and that quite an incredible one. Cliff Richard, Elton John, Slow Rivers. Well, that's not a bad record at all, ladies and gentlemen, in my view. It's called Slow Rivers and it's by Elton John and Cliff Richard. It's our last autumn classic of the autumn season, and it's one from Tchaikovsky. Yeah, there we are. I knew we'd get there in the end. There we are. That's Tchaikovsky, ladies and gentlemen, this week's autumn classic, and a record called The Waltz from the Serenade for Strings. And another autumn classic, or another classic I should say, in 2 weeks' time. Then, of course, we start the new winter classic season. Let's now have a look at Friern What's On, and the sort of things that you can get up to in Friern Hospital every single day of the week. Well, if you fancy a cup of coffee, then pop along to the Patient's Coffee Bar, which is next to the boutique. You'll find that open on a Monday to Friday between 9:30 in the morning and 3:30 in the afternoon, and also between 6 and 8 p.m. on a Tuesday and a Wednesday evening. Weekends, it's open between 2 and 4 o'clock. Drama, if anyone's interested in taking part in some dramatic activity, then you should contact the Patient's Bureau. Mixed hockey, if anyone fancies a bit of jolly hockey stick stuff, Fiona, bleep 360 and have a chat with her. Now, the days of the week, on Sunday there's a Patient's Library, that's open between 2 and 4 p.m. Dancing in the Orchard Club on a Monday evening between 7 and 9, and you'll find the Orchard Club next, of course, to Ward 35. On Tuesdays there's English classes in the Olive Room between 9 and 11 in the morning, and a good old feature film in the Orchard Club between 7 and 9 o'clock. On Wednesdays, la 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 la, a bit of community singing in the Orchard Club at around 2:30. I might go myself next week. And the social evening on Wednesdays in the Harsen Room between 7 and 9 p.m. A great deal happening on a Wednesday because the Patient's Library is also open between 6 and 8 p.m. On Thursday evening you can play bingo while you listen to the Turquoise Rag Factory, because there's bingo on in the Orchard Club at the moment, and that starts at 7 o'clock. So I think you're going to miss it this week, but next week you can pop along there, because I'm not on. You'll only be missing Foxy, so it doesn't really matter. Bingo on a Thursday evening, chapel singing on a Friday in the main hall between 1 and 1:45, and a disco in the Orchard Club on a Saturday evening between 7 and 9 o'clock. And all of those things happening every week here at Friern Hospital. If you've got any special events, send them in to Radio Friern What's On, and they're normally read by John Fox on a Thursday evening and his early evening show. And when John is not in the hospital, not doing the show, then I read them out normally on the Turquoise Rag Factory. A public service information announcement from Radio Friern. Julio Iglesias now with a record from the Sentimental album called C'est Ma Vie. And as soon as we've heard from C'est Ma Vie, we go on to Whaley's Wacky World, and then music from the 70s. There we are, that's Julio Iglesias and a record called C'est Ma Vie, and that was the last of our 3 Cs for this evening, the classic, country and continental, and we'll be listening to the 3 Cs again in 2 weeks' time on December the 18th. 3 stories this week from Whaley's Wacky World, and first of all, repudiating the complaint of Mrs. Dorothy Rocket that the look on the face of my golden retriever discouraged passers-by from entering the doily, her tea shop, Mr. Eric Hervey continued, I will not deny that at 19, Raider is 120 years old in human terms. Nevertheless, he's been patrolling that stretch of Cheltenham pavement since he was a cub. He looks a lot better than Mrs. Rocket's grandmother, who is only 72, and unlike her, he has all his teeth and a very nice smile. What a lovely story. When 5 escapees surrendered themselves, said Inspector Chang Wai of the Peking Police, we were inclined to doubt their words. A short investigation proved that they were telling the truth, and that they, plus 67 others from the village of Yang Tung, had been illegally imprisoned for more than 12 months by their own mayor after his bicycle bell was stolen. What a lovely story, isn't it? And last but not least, Mr. Justice Oloko heard that after Eno Abba was arrested for drunken driving, he had escaped and was rearrested 300 miles further down the road, although we'd handcuffed his wrists behind his back, according to the police sergeant. Asked how he'd managed this feat, Mr. Abba replied, I drove with my knees, my nose, my chin, and my eyebrows, but mostly with my teeth. There we are. 3 stories from Whaley's Wacky World, and some more stories from that next time at around about 8:30. David Essex has worked his spell again. Well, there we are, that's So We're Going to Make You a Star, and that one, of course, courtesy of David Essex. Well, Well, with the James Last Band and Silent Night from the James Last at Christmas album, that just about wraps up this evening's Turquoise Rag Factory with me, John Whale. And it's been a show that I thoroughly enjoyed bringing to you, and I hope that you've enjoyed listening to as well. John Fox, of course, back with you next Thursday on between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock with the John Fox Early Evening Show. I shan't be here next Thursday. I shall be getting plastered somewhere. Oh, I shall be enjoying a Christmas party is what I meant to say. I'll be back with you on Thursday the 18th of December with Foxy and Whaley and also the Turquoise Rag Factory. And so until then, from me, John Whale, it's love and peace to one and all. I'll see you soon. Good night.